Oh my god. Kamusta ang audio natin? Is it bad? Is it good? Is it shitty? We're using a headphones. Touch headphones, very wow. Malakas ba? Baka malakas. Hindi ko malalaman until pakinggan ko sarili ko. Let's do it. Let's listen to ourselves. Touch headphones, very wow. Malakas ba? Baka malakas. Hindi ko malalaman until pakinggan ko sarili ko. Let's do it. Let's listen to ourselves. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Welcome to the show na sobrang hindi ko na naman pinrepara. Bakit ang pangit ng aking ko? Try that again. Kaya natin si oh my god. Posting sa ating Instagram. Link. No filter, please. I don't like filter. No filter. Contrast. No. 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 Brightness. Full. Saturation. No. Kailan ako magde-delete ng YouTube account? Huwag kayong mag-alala. When we reach how many subscribers? Pagka umabot tayo ng 5,001 members sa BTS community, mamimigay ako ng iPhone, tapos mawawala na ako. Di-disappear na tayo. Surprisingly, we have phones to talk about. Like the... Di pa tayo nag-Starmobile... Di pa tayo nag-Starmobile... Ano pangalan nun? Engage... Starmobile Play Lite, di pa tayo nag-ano? Happy man. Okay. Starmobile Delight. Di pa natin na-discuss yun, di ba? And engage. Aura. Yung Aura indefinitely hindi pa. Yung Hyundai Aero Plus, alam ko hindi pa eh. Kasi kailan ba yun? Let's see. What's up, Joseph? Seguin. Wala tayong BTS nung nag-attend ako ng ano, di ba? Ng Hyundai. Hyundai? Yep. Yeah. Yeah, wala. Alright. Crazy. Watch live. Share. What's up, John Muir Carlet? Let's post the stuffs. Ito yung tweet deck ko. Tweet deck, please. Welcome to the show, mga kuya. Tayo ay... Ano natin? Download. Pow, pow, pow. Alam ko naman gusto niyo yung mga ganitong walang preparasyon. Hindi ko maintindihan tong Facebook ngayon. Okay, wait. Hindi ko maintindihan na si Facebook ngayon. Asan na yung what happened? What happened here? Where are my pages? Fucking shit, man. PewDiePie! Ganito to. Bakit? What the fuck? Bakit magkaiba pa yung dalawa? And ito. What's up, mga kuya? Welcome back from the vacations. Hindi kayo sumasali sa giveaway. Tignan nyo, may mga sumasali sa giveaway. Kayo oh. There's a giveaway, oh. See? See? Si Dexter Guzman Buntoyan. Almost guaranteed may iPhone 7 na si Dexter. Sino pa? Si Carlo Azores. You get an iPhone 7. Will F. Red. iPhone 7 owner na ngayon. James Reyes. iPhone owner. Guaranteed. Ako bahala sa'yo. Hindi po peke ang giveaway natin. Obvious. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? Why would I make up a giveaway? That's why would somebody do that? Nobody would do that. Because our word is our bond. Our word is our band. Huh? Hindi naman kayo nagtag ng 10 people eh. Oh. Tignan niyo yung picture. What's up, Ains Catastrophe? Tignan niyo yung picture. Well, is that the face of a guy who would lie to you? He has girls behind him. It must be real. Ayan yung iPhone sa harap niya, oh. It must be real. Ha? May picture ng babae sa likod niya at iPhone sa harap niya. Imposibleng fake yan. Imposible. Kitang-kita sa picture. You can't make a fake picture. Imposible. Can't be done. Can't be done. It's real because it's on Facebook. Exactly. Okay? When it's on Facebook, it's real. It's real, bros. Fabulous. Parang yung sinabi ni PewDiePie. Nakita nyo naman ginawa ni PewDiePie. Sabi niya, i-delete niya yung channel niya. Dinidelete niya yung channel niya because it's real. He did not lie, okay? He deleted this channel. Just like this giveaway. We do not lie. Alright? Daming mga mga pag hindi kayo sumunod eh. Hindi ko mananalo ng iPhone 7. Alright? May mga hindi sumusunod doon, mga akala nila fake. May mga tao talagang gano'n, yung mga sobrang nagdududa ba naman? Iniisip nila, bakit isa tong walang kwentang channel na wala naman pera pambili ng iPhone, namimigay ng 1,000 iPhone? Aba! Ye of so little faith? Of course! Sa 5,001 members ng BTS community, kayang-kaya ko nang bumili ng iPhone 7 na 1,000. Kuya, kuha picture sa Baguio kasama si D5. Sino si D5? What? Ano meron? What's up, Manyako? Wait, nasa na yung What's up, Aaron Ballesteros? Ito yung comment box ko na, may hiwaga. Yan, ito. Yung maliit na comment box ko. Totoo po itong picture na to eh. Kasi nilatag namin lahat ng iPhone sa beach. Tapos gumanon ako, habang meron pa akong computer headset sa ulo ko. Nasa beach ako habang may computer headset ako. Ganon katindi. Tapos yung mga babae, siyempre, nandun sila. Sabi ko, selfie tayo! And then, boom! Totoo yung picture na yan. Nilatag ko sa buhangin lahat ng iPhones namin eh. Evening. Alam nyo guys, may topics tayo ngayon. Nahihiya ako kasi wala akong kaalam-alam. Wait, may post ba ako? Tayo sa website natin. Nice headphones. Salamat, Mr. Kokak Enemy number 1. Oh yeah, may sales Illinois. Oh yeah, just in case. O nga pala, ilagay natin sa topics natin si ZenFone 2. ZenFone, mababa price. Tapos, sino pa ba? Sino pa yung... nasa beach kami niyan. Legit yan. Yun, si Lenovo Vibe 1M. Low price. Yan lang ako didelete yung channel ko. Aba, bukas! My board is banned. Mamili kayo ng channel na didelitin. Gusto niyo mamili? My word is banned. Mamili kayo ng channel, oh. Ayan. Pili kayo dyan. marami akong PewDiePie-like channels. Jackseptic i3. O yeah, sa 17 na lang ang BTS awardings. Oh, ganun nga, sa 17 nga. O, magde-delete ako ng channel. Magde-delete tayo ng channel. If we hit 43,500, ilan yun? 43,500 subscribers, I will delete my channel. That's real. It's not fake because it's on Facebook. Nasaan yung ano natin? Wow! Fabulous! Welcome to the Kokak Show. What's up, Maldog X100? Kung napapansin nyo po, iba na yung ating sounds today. Iba na yung aking microphones today. We're using this. Papansinin nyo, pagka inangat ko, mag-mute tayo. 1, 2, 3. Ah! O, diba? Galing, no? High-tech! Isa pa. High-tech! May comment tayo. Ano na? Ang daming comments. Wala nang nagtatanong ko ng best. May nagre-reklamo kasi sabi mas mura daw si Cloudcore. Tama naman sila. Mura si Cloudcore. Hindi ko masyadong feel. Well, ewan ko lang. I'm sure okay naman si Cloudcore pero feeling ko si Cloud Stinger is better. Bakit a friend is typing comment? Di naman wala namang tinatype. Kaman nanalo ng iPhone 7. Mataw talaga. What's up, Dark Bandit? Kokak to you too. wala akong graphics for today. So, anong gusto niyo gawin? Supposedly, our topics for today is si Starmobile Engage Aura, Starmobile Play LiTE. Well, ibuksan na natin yung website na. Starmobile. Tagal mag-load. So, Phonalo ka. Phonalo suspects, panalo sa Civic. Hyundai? May video ako ng Hyundai. Gusto niyo panoorin? Sumabog na naman yung computer ko kasi 4K na naman yung pinapanood na. So, si Engage Aura. Yan yung isang topic. Tsaka si Play LiTE. November 30. That's why hindi natin to na ano. Pati si Playboost, hindi natin na diba? Na topic. Export daw. Nakakaban pala ng YouTube yung bumura sa video. Ano nagbura sa video? Bakit? Paano tayo naban? Ano? Ha? What? Sige, sama na natin si Playboost. Ang daming nilalabasan ni Starmobile. Lalabasan si Starmobile lagi. Ano pa yung topics natin? Inspiron. Laptop. May nagalit sa akin dito sabi ako, paano naging budget yung 70k? Tangina mo, fuck you. Yun yung sabi niya. Naban yung isa kong YouTube account, nagbura kasi ako sa vid gameplay ko. Imposible yun. Hey, it's Sir Christopher Misola! Hello, sir! Saludo po kami. Lahat po kayo, platoon fall in. Kailangan, ano yun? Present arms. Kay Sir Christopher Misola. Sir, hindi ko pa na-edit yung video natin sa Microsoft HoloLens. Sorry. Guys, say hi to Sir Christopher Misola. Papakilala ko kung sino yan. Basta mag-hi muna kayo. Isa sa mga matitinding ano natin yan, big tech developers startup. Maganda po ba si ZenFone Try 3 Max, Kuya Alex? Depende sa version, 'di ba? May versions 'yan eh. Dapat yun yung Sir. Alright. Yan si Sir Christopher Misola. Oh. Ayun ako.
That's good. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
It's untethered. Mixed reality.
Natin kung ano kung mapakita natin kung ano dinedemo niya dito, ha.
Hindi.
Magulo pa yung aking videos. Sir Chris Misola is an expert in ano ba? What? Microsoft related development? Well, is that a proper way to introduce you, sir? May startup ngayon si Sir Christopher Misola. Used to work for Microsoft. Lagi kong kaaway hindi naman. Lagi kong sinisita yung Windows Phone dati and laging tinatamaan si Sir Misola. Asan yung ating ano? I'm sure one of these would be... My God, ang dami nating B-roll. There we go. Yun!
Just my backup kung kailangan.
So, makikita nyo dito sa video na to. Ito si Sir Chris Misola. What's on his head right now is the Microsoft HoloLens. HoloLens. It's the super duper high tech holographic technology from Microsoft. And na-try namin siya. Yay! Thank you, Sir Chris. Hindi ko pa na-edit yung video, but hopefully you can sort of see the experience once na-edit ko na yung video. It's very futuristic. It's like having, it's like having Iron Man things in your face. Na parang, okay, information, but yung its current uses is, oh my God, ang laki ko dito. Its current uses is mga commercial and design and architecture and engineering and stuff like that. Of course, ang ginawa ko, naglaro ako ng game. That's what I did. Tag dito. Sir Chris, would you like to share your expertise dito sa isang topic which is Windows on ARM? And if you are able to, would you like to join us on Skype? Huh? Ano? I know yung Windows on ARM is very interesting. I don't know nga lang kung some of the audience are interested in phones, but Microsoft on ARM is very, very, very cool. I don't know kung yung mga ibang nanonood dyan, kung informed ba kayo. But magantay lang kayo kasi pwede na kayong mag-Dota sa Flare X no. Don't Huwag kayong maniwala. Huwag kayong maniwala. Dota po malapit sa ano? Paano phone nyo? Promise. Hindi po totoo. Wala pong katotohanan. Hindi po confirmed. kokaknews.com.satire.ph. Yan. Okay, yan yung bagong headline. Okay? Ahem. Yun yung bagong headline po natin sa ating bagong blog site. kokaknews.com.satire.ph trending, viral, real news, TEDx. Yan. Yan yung ano, yung bago nating website. Naka-mobile si Sir Chris. Okay lang yan, don't worry. Well, hopefully, I can try to answer as many questions that I need to answer na hindi mo kang tanga ko. Dota sa Snapdragon tablet install. Dota mode, big deal ngayon. Hey, Sir RJ Golo is here. Tonyo Arenas is here. Flare X, pwede na pang CSGO. the worst misinformation tech show every Saturday. Nabalitaan ko po sa big time show pwede na ako mag CS:GO. Kailan ko ako pwede mag CS:GO? Mag Dota sa aking Flare X. Yun ang itatanungin ng mga tao sa tindahan yun. O nga pala, may iPhone 7 giveaway tayo. Asan na yung graphics ko nun? Ito. There's the iPhone 7 giveaway. We only use real photos here. Okay, this actually happened. Panis yung ZenFone Max 5. Guys, hindi ko po ang tag dito. Hindi ako familiar sa kung aling ZenFone Max yung tinatanong nyo. Kasi dalawang versions yung ZenFone Max eh. It's actually a cluster kokak right now with the ZenFone series. Well, let's just say the ZenFone Max series kasi there's two complete versions of the ZenFone Max. And iba pa yung design. Actually, guys, hindi nyo napapansin but I'm using a feature of my headphones. I'm lowering the volume of my headphone dito sa aking Wow, ang galing. High tech. Siyempre wala akong ganito dati. Flare X, Battlefield 4. But Battlefield 1. Oh, tsaka Crisis 3. Ano pa bang? Rise of the Tomb Raider. Ganon. So welcome to the show. It's welcome to a very unprepared show as usual, but welcome to it nevertheless. Today is Saturday, December 10th, 2016. It's almost the end of the year and from what I can tell, isa na lang ang BTS natin for this year after this current show. So on December 17, magpapaalam na ang BTS for the year. It'll be the last BTS next week, so that's when our awards program, quote unquote, will happen next week. So hindi ko pa napaplano paano how we'll do our awards, how we'll figure out our awards, and how our BTS community, BTS members will vote for their awards kung hindi sila available on the show. But at least for today, I will announce that we will have a Community's Choice Award for your favorite BTS community's favorite phone. It will be a poll. It will be a poll happening on the BTS community. Now, matagal ako nag-isip paano ako mambibigay ng prize for the BTS Community's Choice Award nang hindi lilitaw yung bias. Like if I gave away well, let's say I gave away ito. Let's say I gave away the Asus ZenPower. Syempre baka ibotan yung mga Asus kasi isipin nyo sponsored by Asus yung ating BTS Community's Choice Award. So, what we'll do is ang pamimigay ko pag mahanap ko, it's somewhere around here. But I have a slightly used, hindi ko naman dinurog, was it Marshall monitor, no, not Marshall Major 2 na hindi Bluetooth wired. So I have this. And that's gonna be what we're gonna... This one. Yeah, it's a pretty good headphones, in fact. I wanted to sell it, but hindi ko pa siya nabenta. And now I'm deciding to give it away sa BTS community for voting. For voting sa ating BTS Community's Choice Award voting poll thingamajig. And yes, para sa mga yung nag-aalala kung kasi isipin nila, oh my god, may pamigay ka na. Kuya Alex, may pamigay. Huwag kayong mag-alala because tuloy pa rin ng ating 1,000 iPhone giveaway. Kailangan ko ng sound effect pag sinasabi ko yun eh. No, ano ba? No. Yeah, there we go. Tuloy pa rin ang ating 1,000 iPhone giveaway! Okay, 1,000 iPhones ang pamimigay, guys. That's like everybody's gonna win, pare. Kung hindi kayo manalo ng iPhone, man, pwede kayo sumali dun sa Xiaomi Mi Mix. 20,000 Xiaomi Mi Mix. Oh my God! I'm sure everybody's gonna win. What a fucking scam. But our iPhone giveaway is not a scam, huh? It's not a scam, okay? All right? We will PM the winners. Pag hindi kayo na PM, pasensya na, hindi kayo nanalo, okay? All right? What's up, Robert Liban? So wait, nawala pa tayong intro. What's up, guys? Alex here from the Techno Classic.com. You're watching the Big Time Show. It is Saturday, December 10, 2016, and wow. Na-miss natin last week because syempre sabi ko magbabakasyon ako. But we're back today for the second to the last episode of the Big Time Show this 2016. Guys, 2017 na. And our topics for today include some really interesting stuff. There are some kind of meh smartphones. There are some meh smartphones. There are some okay smartphones. I don't know if you want to spend too much time on them. But one topic is the Windows on ARM. And I think baka dapat unahin natin yun eh because baka mainip sa atin si Sir Chris. What's up, Christian Montes? So asan na yun? Here. This would be it. Yan. Mike, kaya natin ng ano. Yan. Sana manalo ako iPhone pag pray ko yan gabi-gabi. Huwag ka mag-alala, dude. Akong bahala sa'yo. 1,000 iPhone. Gusto niyo gawin natin yung 2,000 iPhones eh. Akong bahala. Akong bahala sa'yo. Kinlose ko na ata. Wait lang. Oh my God, dinelete ko na yun. Gusto niyo dagdagan natin to? Dagdagan natin si iPhone? Madali lang yan. Ha? Dagdagan ko yung picture ng iPhones. Madali lang. Okay? Baka i-port si Flare X to Windows 10. Palabas sa isip ko. Pwede nga babae na lang. Nako. Tama po yan. Hindi po pinamimigay yung mga babae, kuya. Okay? Meron tayong morals dito sa BTS. Kahit konti. So, yan na nga. Our topics for today include some phones actually. So, Starmobile has actually launched 2 phones during the interim na wala tayong show. One laptop na Windows PC launch. I'm pretty sure hindi natin na-discuss si Asus ZenFone 3 Deluxe 5.5. And also, there are some interesting phones na mababa na yung price today on Lazada. So, actually, let's start with the phones that are lower price ngayon sa Lazada because they're pretty decent. They're pretty decently priced, no? And meron akong top secret information sa inyo na hindi totoo. Di ba nabasa nyo na ito? Ay, tumaas na. Bumalik na ata. Diba? Ay, sold out na. Ay, wala na. Sold out na, kuyas. Yung gold, yung red, yung silver. The ZenFone 2 po bumaba yung price. I think naging 5,999 siya at some point. Mukhang wala na. But, hindi nyo na kailangan ng ZenFone 2 kasi, kuyas, di ba? Nabalitaan nyo ba na pwede nyong i-hack si ZenFone 2 para mag-run ng Windows XP? Nabalitaan nyo ba? Hindi nyo na kailangan nun ngayon. Kahit naka-ARM kayong processor, kaya nyo na mag-Windows. Makakapag-Dota na po kayo bukas. Bukas na bukas. Tanungin nyo yung mga tindero sa Tumblr X. Ano sabi? Delayed, di kaya sabay, lol, I stream. Haha. Ba, naglalaro ka ba? Lalaro ka ng LOL ngayon? Matindi tayo eh. Matindi bit. Yung isang, so medyo, the other lower priced phone is the Lenovo 5 P1M. Ba't tumaas? Nasaan na yung actual price? Niloloko tayo. Dapat 4,500 lang ito ngayon. Well, whatever. Baka nag-adjust ng price. Anyway, let's skip that. The other topics include... Okay, let's delete na natin. Ano siya? Bye. Crossfire 2 available on CM Coca Flare X, Flare S5. Ilang yun. Pati GTA 5. Saka ano pa ba matinding may gyro ba yung Windows XP? Nako. Pwede mong installan Gyro APK. Sir Alex, any comment on Blue Wave 8 HD Plus ng PLDT for lawyers? What? What? Sorry kung nahihirapan akong huminga or whatever, that's because isip ko na ako konti. Blue Wave 8 HD Plus. Nani ko rin. 12048 by 1536. What? Alright, let's see. Oh my god, it's a rock chip! Pwede bang hindi na lang ibigay sa iyo ito? Kasi oh my god. KitKat rock chip. Mahirap gamitin ito, kuya. Don't let me silence my phone. Meron kay Ison. Nanonood pala si Ison. Wag ka magulo. Kokak na lang. Sabihin ko kokak. Kuya Ison, wag ka magulo. Wait. Just don't buy it. Buy the thing. Where were we? Let's talk about the Windows on ARM. Gigabyte store. Let's talk about Windows on ARM. Ang pinakamatinding development sa mundo right now. Sinabi ko na, pinakamatinding development sa mundo, ha. That's a lot. That's Ako ba iniwan yung web browser tab na yun? Oh no, it's gone. Alright, let's Google it. Windows on ARM. Windows Central. Windows ARM. Hardware and software. May website na yun? So, wala bang official? Everything is... Everything is a blog. Asan yung demo? Ito yung demo. Alright, let's watch the demo. Ipiratahin natin yung content ng
This
Windows.
machine is run.
Let's subscribe to Windows but at the same time. Hindi. Nag-subscribe na ako sa main channel ko. Kuya Fuel with... Puta ka na, miss... Sapakin nyo nga tong bench na to. Pwede bang... Kaya ayaw ko makinig sa buwisit ng bench na to eh. Pwede ko ba i-ban si bench? Payag ba kayo i-ban ko si bench pansandali? Kasi hindi nakikinig tong taong to eh. Alright, let's watch this video and pirate their content. Alright, let's do this.
Running Windows 10 on a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. It's the Windows 10 you know, and it runs just like it would on any PC. Let's get started. Here are the system properties. You can see this is running 64-bit Windows 10 Enterprise Edition with 4 GB of RAM.
Alright, so ban na natin? Ban na? Ban? Okay, wait. May request ang bench, hindi ako ha. It's like Spotify kasi nakapost si Spotify, huwag kayong magulo. Iso naman eh. Isira mo yung show. Huwag niyo sirain yung show ko ha. Oh, yan. Tatanggalin ko si Spotify. Oh, yan. Alright, so tingnan nyo mabuti yung demo nila. It says right here, Qualcomm Snapdragon 820. 820. So, ibig sabihin, even the generation now, kasi yung supposedly it should be coming with the Snapdragon 835. But even with the Snapdragon 820, it looks like pasado siya. Right? 1.59 gigahertz, 4 gigs of RAM, 64-bit operating system. Dito ako nagtataka because I thought I read that they said it was a 32-bit operating system. Now it seems to be 64-bit, but that makes sense because if it were a 32-bit Windows 10 operating system, you can't have 3.78 gigabytes. Ayan, nagsalita si Sir Christopher Misola. Ayan, what? How do I make that, like, set user as moderator. Yun lang pwede ko sabihin eh. Gawin ko moderator si Sir Chris eh. But, as you can see, yung nagsalita si Sir Chris. Babasahin natin yan just a bit. But, may first time viewer dito, si Mr. Mark F. Unless first time commenter. So, sorry. Ito gagawin ko. Mag-vivix tayo. Yeah. Okay. Alright. There we go. I'm ready. So it says right here 3.78 gigabytes usable. So if you were running on a 32-bit Windows 10, can't have 3.78 gigs. If I understand, it's 3.4, 3.5 gigs maximum usable sa 32-bit system. Oh, yeah. So, hey, thank you, RJ. Apparently, ito, so, mga mas matatalino sa akin ang nagko-comment ngayon. Si RJ says, 64-bit siya pero yung compatibility layer for apps limited to 32-bit application. Now that makes more sense because, 32-bit instructions are easier to emulate, I guess, than 64-bit instructions. So that's very interesting. There's still a lot of 32-bit apps out there. I'm sure even if I'm running on Windows 64-bit here and I have apps that are 64-bit, most of them have 32-bit counterparts. So that's not too much of a loss. But at least if we can get the more than 4 gigs of RAM or at least 4 gigs of RAM, then maybe it's okay. I'm not sure kung limited pa rin yung applications that are 32-bit. Would they not be able to access the 4 gigs of RAM because of architecture, programming? Baka nga, maybe it can't, but as long as I can have more than I remember Sir Chris Misola, I'm sure you are familiar with this phone. Kinakalikot ko about a month or so ago was the HP Elite X3. Now, dun sa video ko about the HP Elite X3, pinagyayabang ko, it's got 4 gigs of RAM. But you and I both know that it only can access 3.5 gigs because the Windows 10 Mobile is only 32-bit operating system. Hindi ko na sinabi sa video ko yun kasi baka may magalit pa eh. I'm sure merong magre-reboot. Ano ba 3.5 gigs? What the hell? Baka may revolution pa. Sabi ni Sir Chris Misola, Windows 10 on ARM is the vision of Microsoft for Windows RT. If you're not familiar with Windows RT, they released it back then when they released the original. Oh, may ang ganda ng sound effects. The original Microsoft Surface, not Pro. This is the Surface Pro. This was launched a little bit like a month or so after the the Surface 1. Sorry, mali yung ini-scroll kong chat box. I should scroll the bigger one. Sorry. So they launched Windows Surface Pro a few months after Surface 1 with a Surface RT, yes, that ran Windows RT. And yun yung hindi makapag-run ng full Windows applications. It ran Universal apps, it ran Microsoft Store apps. Zix Gallardo, Kuya, Filipino ka ba? Yes po. Well, wag ka magmadali. May delay ng konti yung chat. So Pinoy lahat na nandito. Malay mo, meron tayong mga American. So nasa na ba ako? Unban mo na daw si Bench. Sandali, let's try. It's okay. Ayaan nyo na lang. 5 minutes lang naman mawawala yung ban ni Benche. Hindi ko alam kung paano mag-unban from the timeout. Zix Gallardo says 12 years old ako. Welcome to the show, Zix Gallardo. And I hope you are enjoying yourself. I hope you are your mind is being educated with all this tech talk. Kung hindi, well, I'm sorry. Nasa na ba ako? Ano ba sinasabi ko? Parang pinort recompile lang siya for X32 emulation layer ng X64 Windows ARM. Sana mag-update ang HP Elite X3. Maganda yun for sure. You know, the HP Elite X3 is running on Snapdragon 820. So it's very possible, if they actually put money and research onto it, that they can port Windows 10 onto it like Microsoft did with this. Now the question is, I don't know what they were running this Windows 10 on. They would not say, right? May konti akong Russian po. Half Russian. So let's keep watching this video.
Notice that I can domain join the machine, a hugely important feature for our enterprise customers. I'll pull up the Task Manager so you can see the full power of the Qualcomm Snapdragon processor with its 4 cores in action.
All right, let's try and be
Snapdragon.
Ano yun? Let's investigate some of these windows that we're seeing right now. Paano yung konti na half na rush? Kuya, what YouTuber ka ba, gaming vlog, etc.? So may point si Sir Christopher Misola, no? Pareho yung processor ng HP Elite phone sa demo device na gamit niya. Pareho din yung 4 gigs of RAM ng HP Elite X3. Now, it's very possible they're using whatever's Android phone that came with Snapdragon 820, unless they actually physically designed an actual device that has a Snapdragon 820 and 4 gigs of RAM that ran this OS. But if they were going to use one from the Windows 10 mobile list of devices, the HP Elite X3 is the only device with the 820, if I'm not mistaken. So if they took an HP, they might have just taken an HP Elite X3 and modded it to run Windows 10. I don't know. It's possible, but I'm sure somebody will say nope. You're dumb. So let's investigate some of the things that it's saying right here. So it's running Microsoft Edge 32-bit. That's a web browser ng Microsoft. Task Manager, Windows Explorer. I don't know. Oh, WOT Blitz is World of Tanks 32-bit. So those are desktop apps.
Dragon processor with its 4 cores.
All right. It says here, makes sense na gamitin siya for Continuum. Kung gagawin nila, it will be. Yeah, it will be. So we have 18% CPU utilization currently. 3.8 gigs of memory. No activity on disk. No Wi-Fi activity. No Bluetooth connected. We have 4 cores, 4 logical. Current uptime is 1 hour 33 minutes. We have. Do we have a battery indicator? It doesn't look like there's a battery. We have Cortana. We have Photoshop here. Microsoft Word. 2:53 p.m. Okay, wala na tayong makitang iba. Paano ang phone support ng HP Elite X3 kung ma-upgrade yan sa Windows? x86 is emulated side-by-side OS, not box. Kaya mas mabilis siya. I don't know what that means.
When I switch to Microsoft Edge, you can see the speed and advanced functionality.
Why is he reading a Chinese website? That's interesting.
Windows on this Qualcomm device will support.
Wait. There was a rumor that it's somebody was already using a Surface phone in China. Could this be yung experimental Surface phone in China? Why are they running Baidu?
Full touch and pen functionality. Now, I'm using an ink pad plugged in with USB, which works great with the Inbox class driver. With Windows Ink, I can draw or highlight directly on the web page and easily share it. Now, running video is always a true test of performance.
All right, wait. So there's Wi-Fi activity here, video activity here, or activities here. Not much to gleam.
As you can see, this trailer of the new View from a Blue Moon movie, available in the Windows Store, runs really smoothly. Next, we have an x86 Win32 desktop
right,
app
it's run on the
running
OS level,
transparently
not app level.
with no changes, thanks to the magical
sense.
emulation technology we've built into Windows 10.
Did he run
emulation
Photoshop on
technology transparently
here?
with no next. We have an x86 Win32
there was a
desktop
fade out.
app running transparently with no changes, thanks to the magical emulation technology we've built into Windows 10. This is Adobe's Photoshop.
All right,
running.
Wait. So from what I can see here, got display scaling on the taskbar, but of course, Photoshop does not follow display scaling masyado. Ano to? Demo video for Windows on ARM. Sorry, di ako familiar sa tech stuff, pero on ARM, I typically found sa Android devices. Tama po ba? Yes, tama po kayo.
Great on a Qualcomm processor. We made 0 changes to the app. It runs perfectly.
0 changes to the app.
I'll select a radial blur filter on the Ninja Cat just to show you that this is real Photoshop with all the functionality you would expect. Another tough performance test on any PC is playing a game. Here we have the popular Windows 10 game, World of Tanks Blitz.
So this is
as you can see,
this is a Windows Store app, right? This is not a desktop game. This is a Windows Store app, if I'm not mistaken, kasi look at all the touch targets.
It runs great, super smooth. Our Office apps are the ultimate productivity tools for
Runs
creators of
Microsoft
all
Word.
kinds. And the entire Office desktop suite will be available on these Qualcomm devices. You can see how fast and smooth Microsoft Word performs. That's a quick overview of Windows 10 running on Qualcomm's Snapdragon processor. Thanks for watching.
So, from what I've seen here on the demo, mostly Microsoft products except for Photoshop is running. This didn't try to run Steam or anything, so can't be, should be able to run desktop app rin tulad ng Photoshop. Yeah. So they did say they didn't edit the software, the Photoshop software. It just natively runs without, modifying the Photoshop software. So that's very good, actually. That would mean pretty much anything. I mean, would you need to can you install mga VB runtimes? Mga ganon, yung mga DLLs na missing from a lot of the Visual Studio stuff on Windows 10 on ARM. Is it that? I mean, they're supposed to be compatible then, right? Sabog yan kung Premiere Pro o kaya Vegas. Zero changes talaga since yung Win32 system. Wait, let's see. Pretty pretty controversial topic. The zero changes talaga since Win32 yung system lang naman nagamit nila. For x64 ginamit din nila. Just compiled to run on Windows. ARM. They just solved the chicken and egg problem. Alright. Basta no heavy gaming, right? We don't know. Yung magandang experience ko using Photoshop with Atom processors, I wonder kung improved yung performance niya on ARM. What Atom processor were you using? And I don't suggest that either. I mean, they're not, Atom processors are designed for general work. I mean, general, word processing stuff. Not really for, not really for heavy Photoshops and stuff like that. But you can definitely use Atom on Photoshop and whatnot. You just need more memory because typically Atom devices don't have a lot of memory. Maximum na yung 4 gigs. Zix Galado says, Kuya, magaling ako sa mga installing. Kuya, subs mo. I'm fine. Thank you na lang. I'll check out your channel once I have time. Where does that leave us? Did we just discuss kung ano yung where we at with this? Because that's pretty much the only information we have about Windows 10 running on ARM, right? That's did Microsoft give us any more information bukod doon? Bukod sa demo na yun and pretty much confirming that it runs like that. I for one definitely it's an exciting time for Microsoft and for the entire mobile industry in general. Because alam naman ni we'll know next week. Oh my God, that's so. Well, anong meron next week, Sir Chris? Is there something na may demo sila? Is that the one yung sinasabi mong sa ano? Sorry. Had to cough. Is that the one convention? I thought that was the VR convention that you meant this week. But anyway, it's a very interesting time for mobile, for productivity, for what else? For phones in general. Or I don't think it will replace phones so far. So Snapdragon 820 does have its own LTE radios. You know, ang maganda dyan, yeah. Let's try to let's try to see what can happen here. So ARM processors. Let's go with Snapdragon 820 na lang. 20 or higher, right? What can it do? let's say it runs Windows 10, right? Legacy apps nga, from Windows. Desktop stuff, right? It has radios. Chip has radios for data, call, text, if software is developed for it, right? Kasi it's not yet there. I mean, Windows has no software for data, calling, and texting, if I'm not mistaken. So wala pa yun, right? it let's hope that meron, because the Snapdragon processors have that chip. So maybe we can I don't know. It opens up a lot, a big possibility, lots of possibilities. But basically, what this all, if everything is turned on at the level that we expect it to be turned on, it's basically a phone that runs Windows, desktop. That's it. That's basically it. If Microsoft can pull it off. May advantage pa rin ng ARM versus x86 architecture. Lower price, cellular support, chip level, battery life. Yeah. You know, there are advantages nga ng ARM, even with the phones, and even the question here is, you know, how much battery life does Windows 10 use on ARM? Or you know, will it do everything, like, you know, call and text and data and stuff like that? But it so far the demos that they're showing is very promising. I just hope Microsoft does it right this time. You know, maraming half measures in Microsoft for the past several years. We wanted one of these guys to happen for the longest time, ever since Windows Phone came around. Maybe it's time, because maybe this is not just Windows RT they're coming from. Maybe this is Windows Mobile, Windows Phone they're coming from. Maybe they're just combining the two, or combining Windows RT and mobile. I don't know, but whatever it is, we wanted one for a long time now. Man, jeez. Where's my current song? There we go. What? Do you have any? I don't have anything else to add, dito, Sir Chris. Do you have like a fancy thing you want to? It's still an infant. Don't overthink it. Ginawa mo naman bata, Mark Karandang. What is Sir Chris Misola? What kind of insight do you have on this, and what do you think will happen with this technology? Like, I can't. Sabi ni RJ Golo, so far I'm hopeful. All their efforts seem to indicate that they're trying to go universal on everything, from .NET to their OS, even to their dev too. That's a good sign. Man, diba? Think about it. Can we if only we can, like, in a few years time, what if there's like there's a Windows ROM or a x86 ROM? Is that what's gonna be happening? But you know, I don't know. See, we don't have anything from Sir Chris, so maybe that's it. Maybe Dab nga. What the? Six galyado. Dab. Windows to the most available processor, ARM. So I guess ang tanong ko is, what minimum processor do we need to run Windows? I want to say, kasi the problem kasi with Win 8 and RT is inconsistent experience on running apps. That's true. So what they were waiting for is a consistency, is to create consistency on the universal apps. They wanted the platform first before creating the end product or the the user. They wanted a platform first so that the user experience will be spot on by the time we get there. I guess yung questions ko right now would be, how much power do you have with, let's say, Snapdragon 820? What can you get? I think same with Windows Mobile. They will focus with Qualcomm for this. Ano nangyari kay Kokok Bench? Diyan si Bencha. Hindi nyo napansin? And the chicken and egg problem. Walang apps developers need to compile or make apps. Ito, they just need the entire Windows 32 application base available in Win. Yeah, I know. From what we're where we're sitting, it's all good from where we're sitting. Doesn't seem to be anything bad with what's happening now. I just hope Microsoft does it right, because Microsoft has a history of half measure sometimes, and I really hope they do this one right. Ang ano niyan is, man. Kuya, explain what is Microsoft. Microsoft is a Redmond company in the United States that makes software like Windows. What is that your question? Was that your question? It's too early to tell. I know, man. It's exciting though. This could. If you went radically towards if you were radical about this, you could say this would make mobile software obsolete. I mean, may advantages pa rin ng mobile software like Android and iOS because they're very easy to use in mobile phones. But what if yung development ng Windows and for mobile becomes so optimized in the long run, or later on, let's say 5-10 years, maybe we won't need Android anymore. We just run Windows on our Snapdragon phones. How would that feel? What kind of future would that look like? That's kind of crazy. But it's what's happening right now, or at least that's one possibility of this current present that we have now, or the possibility of the future because of what we have now in the present. I don't know. Basta ito, basahin niyo po yung ating headline news. Dota po, malapit na sa phone niyo, promise. Okay? Okak News, satire.ph, trending viral news, lyrics. Excuse me. I don't know. If you have anything to add to this, or if you want to discuss anything, type it in the chat. Although wala na akong, I don't have anything else. I'm tapped out. I don't have anything. It's so up in the air what could happen with this technology. Tapos gawa na rin ng what? Huh? Tapos gawa na rin mobile printer para pwede gumawa sa assignments sa school. Oh my god. Well, I guess sa school kailangan pa rin ng paper stuff. I don't usually, in the professional world we don't do a lot of, well okay, some people still do have real physical paper. I think Windows with ARM will still come with the price. With Microsoft, for sure, you need to subscribe and buy licenses. That's something only for those who can afford a PC. Well, that's true. Even though, Windows 10 or Windows 8 for 7 and 8-inch devices was free. Windows 10 with Bing and Windows 8 with Bing, or single language. Parang yung nag-report, ako gamit ko, cellphone ko. Si Bench pala yan. Let's not read Bench. Icaro says, kung ang Windows Phone hindi masyadong kumita, ano magiging market nila dito? And ano kinabahan na ito sa mga 10.1 inch na laptop running Windows 10? Well, not much. Depende it's basically about power. So, Intel Atom yung sinasabi mo na running Windows 10, yung 10.1 inch na laptop. Conspiracy theory, Windows trying to take over the mobile scene. Dual bit Android to Windows, that will be awesome. That's true. No? Yes, sabi ni Sir Christopher Misola, Windows is free for devices 9 inches and below. Dapat na kaya pagiging available ng Windows on ARM to increase its market share? I think Windows has enough market share right now, but you know, it could be better, I'm sure. And I think more universal apps is what they're after, and more devices that run universal apps is nice. So they're, I don't know. Originally, if they went with their trend of developing Windows 10 Mobile, it would still run mobile universal apps. So it's not that, no. I guess it's not the universal apps push, or just more devices, because of course Windows 10 Mobile is very what's a good term to say? Very underappreciated. No, it's not underappreciated. It's just ignored OS. Kokak Mobile will take over again. Yun. So anyway, this technology is is a concept so far. It's a concept. I don't have anything to. There's no products that I can show you that runs this. So expect a Kokak Mobile Windows tablet. So it's kind of a, it's something that we don't have a tangible thing to show you. But thankfully you're interested in something like this. Euphemisms po. Umaasa ako mag-Dota sa 5.5 inch phone. Gaano katagal ako mag-scroll para makapunta sa base ng kalaban? GG sa hotkeys. Well, you should research a console, a thing called the GPD win, which pinagkakaguluhan namin ni Jam for the past week or so. Binenta ni Sir Chris Bisola kay Jam, the GPD win. Yeah, makapaglaro ka dyan. Well, maybe not Dota because you would want a mouse for that, but hindi ito hindi ito ARM processor. This is Atom. So this might be the last guard of, what do you call this? Of pushing x86 processors on mobile devices. Because what if the next generation of GPD Win is a Snapdragon processor na? Diba? So, whatever. Hindi naman necessary sa topic yan. But, so we don't have anything to talk about bukod sa, speculation dito sa Windows on ARM. But it's very interesting technology. I don't know how we can move. If we run out of things to comment on about this Windows thing, we'll move on. Nakita ko yan sa review ni Linus Tech Tips. Naglaro siya Jan ng games. Okay, Jan. Okay. Alright, so that's it for Microsoft Windows on ARM. If you have any more things to say, just leave it in the comments. We'll read it later and discuss more. What do you want to talk about next? Let's talk about Edge related, I guess. The Starmobile Engage Aura. Uso pa pala yung mga ganito. Pumunta ka sa bangketa, magbigay ka ng 5 piso, may mabibili ka ng Android na Windows Intel Atom Windows tablet. Thingamajig. But then again, the Engage Aura is a pretty decent one of those. So, and it's also Windows 10 kasi yung a lot of the ones that were released that were released last year was a Windows 8.1 device. Now it's Windows 10. So full-fledged Windows 10. So let's look at this guy. The Engage Aura is powered by... Oh my god, why did I click? What did I do? Guys, wag kayong ma-fake ha. This is, I believe this is plastic. Order ako niyan for the screen size. Need ko talaga ng malaking screen for my job. Masakit mata ko sa 8-inch Windows tablet ko. Yo, I understand. But dude, how much yung binili mo? Man, gusto nyo makita yung script ko for ano? May script ako dito na hindi ko pa nagagawa ng video eh. Nasaan yun? Oh, video. There we go. Best laptop you can buy for 20k. It would be this guy. Full screen green. Yeah, this guy. I'm pretty sure may charge ako, so let's try and turn it. Maybe it doesn't have charge. This is the Surface Pro 1. I still promote it because I think it's a great value these days. Yung mga second-hand units niya is great value. Anyway, the Engage Aura. Oh my god. Hindi ko pa rin. I have phlegm in my throat. The Engage Aura is powered by Windows 10, providing a blah 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 14-inch HD display. So this is one of the biggest Intel Atom Windows devices na nilabas ng mga companies dito. Powered by Intel Atom quad-core processor with 2 gigs of RAM, battery lifetime, blah blah blah, and then may exclusive color, silver. Ito yung silver, sa Lazada lang daw yung silver. And then the gold one with 7,990. And sinasabi niya dito, regular SRP is 10,990. So, ano ba talaga? Let's check Lazada. Starmobile page. Normally, hindi ako problemado sa ubo ko kasi syempre hindi ko kailangan magsalita. Pag kailangan ko magsalita, mahirap magsalita dahil may ubo at may plema. 7,490 for a Cherry Trail Z8300, 2 gigs of RAM, 1366 by 768, 2 megapixel camera, and Windows 10. I actually want to to ask Starmo. I wanna ask Starmobile if I can unbox one of these, but I usually don't have time to ask them, and I just I have a lot of things to unbox pa. So if they offer, I will try to cover this guy and just kahit unboxing lang. I wanna see yung fit and finish niya kasi. It's a 1366 by 768 screen. So it's HD-ish, HD plus. Yeah, let's call it HD plus. Now, hindi ko sure kung TN talaga yung screen niya. Is that real? Kasi kung TN, medyo mahina yung viewing angles. Windows 10, Siemens thick, all-day battery life, next-gen processor, captivating 4-inch display, multiple ports, multiple functions. So the specs are... Wait, what? Ano ba talaga? Ha? Bakit dito Z8350 siya? Dito... Oh, 8350 rin. What? Ba't dito sa taas, 8300? Ha? Ano ba talaga? 8300 or 8350? One or the other. So we have a 14-inch, 1366 by 768 screen. Hindi na sinasabi kung IPS or anything. Kasi TN yung ibang information eh. 2 gigs RAM, 32 gig ROM, micro SD, 2 megapixel camera with, I think 2 megapixel lang talaga siya. ano lang, webcam lang. Wi-Fi Bluetooth 3.5mm headphone port with built-in speakers, mini HDMI, USB 2.0, USB 3.0, 9,000 milliamp hour battery. That's it. That's all. Initially, nung umorder ako, 8350 yung nasa title ng product page. Wait, what? Magkano mo binili? Nalugi ka ba? What's up, Radhesh Yam? Let's find more information here. Mura na to for this size of laptop, sabi ni Noel. Naging 8300 yung processor. I mean, maliit na difference yun, but there's still a difference. It looks nice. I mean, I want to see the ports. Micro SD. Is that HDMI, USB, headphone jack? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. HDMI. Nasaan yung kabila? How do you charge it? USB? USB charging? Wait. What? Baka may DC in siya. Ito baka DC in ito. Yeah, it could be DC in right here. Hindi nila i-explain eh. Kasi those are the things I need. Yun yung mga things na mahirap ano. My stuff is great. Thank you, Radhem. Sometimes people don't explain how do you charge an Intel Atom device because that's actually very important when you're counting the USB ports of a device. If it charges via USB, that means you are down one USB port. Check the keyboard. Up, down, left, right. Looks decent. Looks decent. I want to see this in action. Even though busy ako, so I don't really ask Starmobile for any, units. Sabi ni Ison may papadala siyang picture. Sabi si Ison na. What the heck? I-fake mo ako eh. May DC import sa right side. Alright, okay. So, I want to ask the chat. Chat. Oh yeah, chat people. What do you prefer, silver or gold? Starmobile. Meanwhile, a limited edition gold version. Wait. So, it's exclusive to Lazada except for the limited edition. There is no regular edition. Lazada edition and silver, Lazada silver edition only for limited gold. There is no regular edition. So you either get the limited gold or you get it from Lazada. So it's pretty much a Lazada exclusive except for the limited gold edition. And how many units do they have? Limited gold edition version will be available in Starmobile concept stores, kiosks, and authorized sellers nationwide for the 4th week of December. So wala pa tayo dun. It's not available yet. Available yung silver sa Lazada right now. But the gold edition will be available on the 4th week of December for $99.90. So medyo mas mahal nga si ano. Mahal si gold. Ayun yun ang gold may mga team gold pero mas marami ako nakikitang team silver. I guess it's because mas mukhang MacBook yung team silver. I mean, it looks okay. The price is right. The screen size is very interesting. I just need... There are so many things you can mess up eh. You could mess up the display quality. It could be a dark display. It could be not as good colors. The keyboard could be bad. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's bad. Maybe the plastic is very malambot. There's so many things you can mess up in designing this thing. I hope it's a good product because the price is just right. The design looks pretty convincing. Lagyan mo ng Apple logo. No, lagyan mo ng ano ba magandang logo dyan? Oh, may message. Ito. Ayan, nagpaparamdam daw si Ison sa inyo. Ison's greetings. Nagdadamdam si Sir Christopher Misola because 32 gig storage lang siya. He's right though, because what will happen there is nearly half of your storage will be eaten up by Windows. Basically, you'll have about 15 gigs left out of your 32 gigs of storage. And that's to be expected. Windows is a big operating system. So you will mostly be installing apps onto external media like a micro SD or a USB thumb drive or whatever. Recommended nyo ba ang Infinix Note 3 Pro? Hindi ba napag-usapan na natin yan? Di ba ito yung mababa yung specs? Meron pong 128GB SD card for 2K kung gusto nyo lang po. Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to find SD cards to expand your storage, but SD cards are slow, right? Yeah, Windows Update pa. So, kakainin din ng Windows Update yung inyong 32 gigs of storage. It's not suggested to install apps on your SD card, but if push comes to shove, you install it, wala ka magagawa. Alam nyo, people like me are spoiled because I run stuff on SSD. I don't have. Baka sabihin nyo, masyado ako social, but I'm not. I just like... Ang laki ng difference between a proper fast storage and hindi pa ako naka-NVMe dito, naka-PCIe, no. I just use 6 GB per second PCIe. Wait, that's not PCIe. SATA 3 storage. Meron akong this bad boy. Surface Pro 4 uses PCIe NVMe storage or PCIe storage na lang. Much faster than SATA 3 SSD. But I think based on the speed test, it's not that much faster. But eMMC is slower and SD kahit class 10 is even slower. Maximum ng class 10 would be what? I think 100 MB per second maximum. Yes sir, Chris. Idol ko kayo kaya SP4. What are we doing? Let's read some comments. Ang maximum lang ata for Engage Aura ay 64GB expansion. Depende yan. Usually it's based on the technology ng microSD and sometimes the quality of the microSD also there. Iyak na lang ba? You need at least class 10 na SD. Yes. I mean, at least very common na ngayon yung class 10. But definitely you would want a class 10 because anything less than a class 10 is slow as heck when loading apps. May kalaban ng Aura, ang Wizbook Cloud ng Red Fox. Cloud. Nope. I'm sure marami siyang kalaban. Hindi ko naman sinasabing wala siyang kalaban. Ako inaano ko lang ang products because they're newly announced. Personally, I wouldn't buy one of these anymore. The time for low-end Intel Atom Windows products is they're just let me show you something, no guys. Let me just show you something. I want to say what's a good search term? Sure, there we go. Let's go to 2-in-1. Okay. You see all of these? You see all of these? Hindi pa tapos mag-load. You see all of these? Let's sort by price. You see all of these? Sorted by price? 2899, 3190, 3799, 3999, 4999, 5490, 5499, 5990, 5999, 6999, 7399, 8999. May camera, isama nyo na yan. 9299, 9990, 9990. That's an Asus. Keep in mind, this is an Asus laptop. That's a Transformer T100 TAF. Obviously, it's a little bit older version kasi Baytrail 3730 ito. It's actually a lower end Baytrail processor. There's Acer Aspire Switch 10e. Heck, don't buy the Surface RT, by the way. Who put that there? Look at all these products. Windows 10 devices that run on Intel Atom are a dime a dozen these days. Or, I don't know kung naiintindihan niyo yung sabihin ko when I say it's a dime a dozen. But ang dami nila. Sobrang dami nila. There's so many choices sa totoo lang. But I'm not saying there are bad choices. Or actually, there are pretty good choices out there. I think you can, if you really wanted a little bit more productivity or whatever, you could probably invest a little bit more, get a little bit better. I'm not saying they're bad. There's just, if you want to save money, there's a lot of money to be saved with these devices. But they're also, if you want more productivity, then you can add a little bit more money, get something better. How much? Wait, I'm reading on the wrong window again. How much naman yung Red Fox? Yeah, I want to know magkano to. Now, typically, Red Fox products have less quality in in build quality. So we have Windows 10 Home, Intel 8300. Gigabytes, 32 gig, 14.1, 1080. What? Wait, what? Whoa. Guys, this is 1080p? May video ba to? Si B-Boy, may video. Piratahin natin.
What's up, guys, Arno Vino here, and today...
Shut up, B-Boy.
Years ago, but basically, this is a...
Wait, but scribe. Cloud. Shut up, B-Boy.
A 1.4 GHz Intel Atom quad-core X5 processor with Intel Atom screen display, powered with Book Arc, and it's a 1195 different ports like USB 14-inch Full HD display.
Wow, ito
with
yun.
Book Cloud.
Here you go.
It's very...
Wait.
slot. And for the last device here, nope, this is not a MacBook Air, but definitely at first glance, you'll notice na parang MacBook Air siya because it's very thin and very lightweight, and the device is called the Wizbook Cloud. So ito ay isang 14-inch Full HD display powered also by an Intel Atom X5 processor, but with a slightly lower specs of only having 2GB of RAM and 32GB of internal storage. But the battery is larger, so meron na siyang 10,000 mAh for a cost of only 12,000. It goes in the category of convertibles, but this one is really lightweight and available in different bright colors. So I really like this one since it really looks slick. And that's about it, guys, for the new Red Fox devices. So let me know.
Ang kwenta video ni B-Boy. Laman latoy. It looks promising. The specs looks promising. Guess wala na ibang video yun, ano? Hey, look, there's a video of me. The older Wizbooks. Huh. I don't know. Man. Talo siya sa price compared kay Aura. Ako kay B-Boy. B-Boy inaaway. Si B-Boy nang-aaway yan eh. What, I have to admit this is not bad. 14 inches is not bad with the HD display. Ang talagang makakapagpapanalo ng Quizbook, ng Starmobile Engage Aura is the build quality, is the keyboard quality, is the display quality, and the trackpad quality. All those are important things. Overall, though, I think it looks decent. And Starmobile naman, they know how to pick them. They know how to build them. So, I have high hopes. The Quizbook does have a 1080p display, so that's quite promising. I think the Atom can handle 1080p naman, no problem. I mean, unless you play games. But specs alone, I would go with the Quizbook because of the 1080. But based on experience, medyo mas mababa yung parang overall build quality ng Red Fox versus Starmobile. I have no idea why that would happen, but that's just the case. Joseph Seguin says, Kuya, is there such a thing as 1 terabyte USB flash drive? Yes, but that's hindi siya. You're talking about stuff like USB yan. Yan. No, hindi lilitaw dito. Look for there are specialty SATA 3 drives out there that have SSDs on them that are big. Sana mabigyan ka ng unit to unbox and review for the benefit and interested buyers. Yeah. I don't normally ask because I have a lot of things to do. Pero yeah, if meron tayong unit to try, I'm very curious. Sabihin ko, I'm curious about the Red Fox or both the Red Fox and the Starmobile Engage Aura. Anyway, all right. Close na natin yan para makamove on tayo. Let's talk about the Starmobile Ford. Ito? Anong pangalan? In 4G LTE Play LiTE? Wait, that's not the name. You literally called your phone 4G LTE Play LiTE? That's the Starmobile Play LiTE, right? What? Starmobile just launched the Play LiTE, its latest dual SIM Android 6.0 Marshmallow smartphone capable of connecting to 4G LTE for a smooth and speedy internet experience. And then 700 megahertz. Not only supports the powerful 700 megahertz LTE frequency, blah blah blah, a 3000 milliamp hour battery, that's pretty good. 8 megapixel camera, 5 megapixel front, a 3990, and will come with the Super Pack 600 smart prepaid SIM that includes up to 600 megabytes of free data a month. Oh my god, I'm sorry about that burp. Oh my god, it's such a professional stream. Asan yung specs? I want to see this. Did you know that Smart does not allow you to use... Oh, hey, Arnold Sampson, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you for the subscribe. Did you know that Smart Prepaid does not allow you to use regular rate charging anymore, yung 5 pesos per 15 minutes? That's a big loss. And that's why Globe LTE yung ginagamit ko right now to stream. Because I can't use Smart Prepaid anymore to data 5 minutes per 15. Anyway, so we have this is the Starmobile Play LiTE. Reliable LTE connection, superb performance. I actually want to see this in action. This would be the most... Kaya lang, ang hirap kasi I can't use per 5-minute charging anymore on prepaid. God damn it. Alright, so Android 6.0 Marshmallow 5-inch display 854 by 480. That's full wide VGA. 3,000 milliamp hour battery. We got a dual 4G standby. Wala siyang gyroscope, it seems like. Wala na yung smart ha. Di ko na din pinayaran LTE ko dyan, lol. What's up, Wajinshu? MediaTek 6735M. 73, yeah, okay. 1 gig RAM, 8 gig ROM, 32 gig expansion, 32 gig micro SD, possible. 1 gigahertz quad core, yep. 8 megapixel with BSI autofocus, 5 megapixel front. Thank you na. Nakasulat HD dito, hindi naman siya HD. Lol. Look at some pictures here. Kano siya? 4,000 pesos? That's not bad. There's a black one. The white one. Don't like the white. Gold. I know, right? RIP 515, guys. RIP 515. Nag-load pa ako eh. Bumili pa ako ng smart SIM eh. Tapos niloadan ko siya eh. Tapos wala ako, hindi ko magamit yung 515. Bad trip. Yan siya oh. Akala nyo I'm making this shit up. I'm not making this shit up. Look at this. Huh? Huh? What's that? Huh? See? I ain't making this shit up, man. I bought a smart SIM for this shit. Huh? I think may mga 15 pesos na lang ata siya ngayon. I can't use it anymore. Kasi wala nang 515. Can't use it anymore. Ginamit ko siya. Merong bago, ano yun? I think it's called GN15. Inubos ko siya sa GN15. Yung off-peak hours, 1 o'clock to 6 a.m. 1 gigabyte allotment. Mababa nga lang, so totoo lang. Pero I just needed a way to use yung 100 pesos na niload ko dito. RIP. Rest in peace. May nilink si Sir Chris Misola. Let's see what he... Ay, fake ito! Yung mga fake na 1 terabyte. No, sir. These are fake. They're not 1 terabyte drive. Dapat nire-report ito eh. Matagal na namin nakikita to. The brand is called 1TB. If you believe me. Or something like that. Basta they're nagugulat pa rin ako na meron pa rin mga ganito eh. May mga 2 terabytes nga eh. No. I was referring to yeah, duda rin ako, sir. I hope nobody gets caught by nobody tries to buy one of these. What I meant was yung I want to say kasi may mga specialty drives eh. So hindi ko alam yung mga pangalan, but brands like Corsair builds they make thumb drives, but they're not USB 3. Well, they are USB 3, but they're yung controllers nila, yung connection controller nila is not yung mabagal na USB connection. It's actually a SATA drive inside a thumb drive. So, oh my god, if only I remember the name for these products, I can show you. But I wouldn't recommend buying them because they're much more expensive than your typical thumb drive that everybody has lying around. These are SATA drives that are sized like a thumb. And technically, they're still considered USB thumb drives because they are USB and they are the size of a thumb. But they have much more expensive electronics inside them to make them work like an SSD. an SSD, not a thumb drive, not a USB device, but an SSD, sized like a thumb. You stick it into USB. So meron ganon, and I'm pretty sure there's a 1 terabyte version of that, if I'm not mistaken. But they're way expensive, way more expensive than your typical 32 gig thumb drive, 64 gig thumb drive, and stuff like that. I know kasi nire-research ko yan at the time because I wanted to buy one for copying 4K videos and stuff like that. I decided against it because ang bottleneck ng copying videos is actually the micro SD card or the SD card you record. Yung camera mo has a micro SD card or SD card. And that SD card maximum I'd say is 100 MB per second. So bali wala yung super fast mong SSD drive on a thumb. Because ang bottleneck mo is yung SD card. You can't transfer faster than the SD card. Kasi yun na yung source mo eh. So I've decided to just manipulate the files on the SD card. Yun na yung pinakamabilis mo na yun. Anyway, long story. But yeah, merong mga ganun. I just don't remember about the 1 terabyte. Anyway, long tangent. Where are we now? So tinatanong ng isa, tinatanong yung Mark F kano yung 515. That's ano. On sa mga SIMs na ganito na pinakita ko kanina, typically kahit prepaid SIM, pag gumamit ka ng 15 minutes of using internet access, babayad ka ng 5 pesos. And then if you use another minute of or another second after 15 minutes, you pay another 5 pesos. But ang maganda doon is unlimited data ka. You just have to pay unlimited then. So let's say you go on your internet for let's say 3 hours. That's 60 pesos you pay. That's what? 3 hours is how many minutes? 60 times 3, that's 180 minutes. By the way, 15. Wait, ano yun? Basta that's 12 times ka mabibill out of 5. 5 times 12, 60 pesos. 60 pesos ang gastos mo. But there is no FUP. There's no fair use policy when you use 515. And that means you can upload and download as fast as possible without being limited by the system. And that's how I upload my videos, by using LTE and paying 5 pesos per 15 minutes of data. You can use FlexiTime ng Smart No Cap yun, but may issues ang FlexiTime. It's not something I like. Alright, so that's the PlayLight. Nothing interesting here. It's nice that it has 700. It's nice that it has 700 megahertz bands for no reason, because may FUP ka dito eh. There's no 515. If there's no 515, then bali wala yung 700 megahertz. I mean, the phone can do 700 megahertz, so that's nice. What's it for? Why? Why do you have 700 megahertz when you have limited data? Alright. Oh my god. I guess kung meron kang postpaid, you have postpaid. Postpaid still has 5 pesos 15 charging, regular rate charging. Prepaid lang wala. You know, if you put your postpaid smart SIM there, you can enjoy the speeds of 700 megahertz band. Just unfortunately kasi nasa phone ka pa rin, dapat LTE router na. Anyway, I digress. One last Starmobile thing I guess before we move on is the Starmobile Play Boost. Ito na-announce na to before but wala tayong show, so here we go. 2,790 pesos. 100 megabytes of free data every year. It's Android 6.0 Marshmallow. It's running a Spreadtrum 7731C. 5-inch 854x480, 1 gig RAM, 8 gig ROM. My god, 1 gig RAM. Sabagay, you can survive with that. Yes. 2,000 milliamp hour battery. It's a pretty low spec phone, I guess. With only 3G, no LTE. Yeah, let's skip that. Let's keep talking about that. Let's close that. Boom. Alright, what's next? What do we have next? Let's put some of our windows here. Fabulous! Let's bring back PewDiePie. Nasaan na yun? Bring back PewDiePie. Our next supposed topic is, where is my OneNote? Here it is. Okay. Oh, do you want to watch the Sony Fair thing? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Para sa mga mahilig sa mga gadgets, that you should actually check this out. It's not a glowing endorsement, but you know, if you wanna try out the newest stuff from Sony, you should go here, play the video, pause the music.
Hey, what's up, guys? Alex here from AttackAllClass.com, coming to you from Bonifacio High Street, where Sony is inviting everyone to drop by their Sony Fair, where people can check out the products this early Christmas season 2016.
So ako na lang mag-explain para medyo maiba naman ang usapan. So Sony Fair is a new touch and try event ng Sony sa Bonifacio High Street. Kung gusto niyo magsubok ng mga headphones ng Sony, kung gusto niyo magsubok ng TV ng Sony or PlayStation VR or even NBA 2K17 or ano ba? Cameras ng Sony and stuff like that, you should go to Bonifacio High Street and check them out. I don't know kung maraming tao. So, nung time na yun, syempre closed pa sa public. So, obviously, we took advantage of it and played around with the gadgets. But it's happening in Bonifacio High Street. Ayun, meron kang Xperia. I don't necessarily say you should check out Xperia phones because they're expensive and a little bit under the spec. Ano, the recommended specs for the price. But you can play PSVR, you can play Final Fantasy 15 if you want. Hopefully wala masyadong tao, or at least hopefully di masyadong puno yung tao, right? You can try out their TVs. Ako yun sana pupunta. I wanted to go there because of the TV, but the TV that I wanted wasn't there. I wanted yung one unit nila na called the Sony 43-inch X800D na 4K HDR TV. I really want a 4K HDR TV. Don't know. Meron sila no 49-inch. The 49-inch has a different it uses IPS. The 43-inch uses VN, and when it comes to response time and whatnot, I prefer VN. Anyway, long story short, if you are interested in having a sort of a weekend activity, and nasa banda kayo ng Bonifacio High Street, feel free to drop by Sony's mahiwagang Sony Fair sa Bonifacio High Street. Maganda ba, sir, ang VR sa PS4? Actually, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I wouldn't pay 20,000 pesos, which is the asking price for it, unless may killer game. Supposedly, ang killer game right now is what they call it, the Resident Evil 7 for PSVR. It's probably very promising there, but I don't know if I want to buy a PSVR just for that game. Kuya, naka-smart TV ka ba? Ano? Ka or may Android TV box ka? Right now, Android TV box, I guess. Wala pa akong smart TV. I want a 4K. I don't really need I don't need smart TV, but it does help. There's so many things that I can connect to my TV that I don't need the TV to be smart on its own. I just need an HDMI port. Heck, it could be a monitor. I don't even watch fucking TV anymore. TV is so bad. It could be a monitor. I would prefer it to be a monitor, to be perfectly honest. So what's our next topic? That OneNote. There we go. Alright, so tapos na tayo sa Sony Fair, Windows, alright, wait. Tayo dito. And tapos na to. Oh, you want to talk about the Hyundai? Sabi ni Sir Christopher Misole, I went there kanina. Would like to try yung VR na nakatayo pero pinaupo nila ako. Baka dahil sa setup ng camera. Yes, sir. They want yung kanilang sensor bar is actually in front of the seat. So you need to be sitting. And at least yung demos nila ng VR there were sitting demos, hindi siya standing demo. But the controller should work in standing mode then, but it's just that the camera is in front of the seat kasi. Saan po kayo nagpe-play ng no copyright songs? Dito, as you can see, I'm running Spotify. On Spotify. Let's change to, what am I playing here? House? Go to uplifting. Hyundai Aero Plus. You want to talk about Hyundai Aero Plus? Alright. I have a video. I have a clip to show you on the Hyundai Aero Plus. It's actually, nahihiya ako sa clip na to because my audio was so bad this video. I put that. Bad word. Ano sa backups? The Hyundai Aero Plus is a new phone from Hyundai. Where did it go? X3. Where did it go? Batanes, Microsoft, Sony, Airtran. Be here? I seem to have lost it. Baka nasa ano. Might be on my Surface Pro. Let's watch the video from YouTube. Because we can do that when we're on LTE. So the Hyundai Aero Plus.
Hey, what is up, guys? Alex here from cycleclass.com, coming to you from a Hyundai dealership here in Pasong.
Alam ko na gagawin ko. I'll just mute myself. I'll talk about it. The Hyundai Aero Plus is a new phone from the car maker Hyundai, obviously. And this is the second phone, believe it or not, the second phone that they're launching in the Philippines. And I believe, from my limited research, that the Philippines is the only country where Hyundai has ever released a phone, period. And they've released two in the Philippines for some reason. I don't know why. But the Hyundai Aero Plus, they're marketing as some sort of gentleman's classy phone, but obviously that's just marketing. I don't think this design or this look necessarily, necessitates that it must be used by men, or it's, if you're a classy gentleman, that's your phone. It looks pretty generic in my opinion, but there's nothing wrong with looking generic. It's just that you're marketing it as a gentleman's phone, but it's really not. It's just a pretty typical phone, and you're alienating half of your audience, which is female. But then again, it is Hyundai, and they are marketing towards, I guess, cars are, well, I don't know. I really don't know. But as you can see, may bow and tie. No, not bow tie. That's actually a regular tie. Ano ba to? Tuxedo? Yeah, tuxedo. Yung wallpaper. And meron siyang ano. So, let me see if I have the specs here. It's not actually, I guess it's not the worst specs for this product. Did I not post it? I guess I didn't. I know. Where's my specs? God. Same day edit kasi ito eh. Fine. Aero? Fine, let's go to Yugatech for the specs. I thought I posted about these specs for some reason, but it might be on my OneNote, but whatever. Read here. So we're talking about a 5.5-inch Full HD display, 2.5D glass, Dragon Trail. Got a Helio P10, so it's not necessarily the most powerful processor in the world. It's above average. There's a 3 gig version and the 4 gig version. 3 gig 32 storage and then 4 gig 4. That's pretty good. And we're talking about a 21 megapixel main camera with an 8 megapixel front. Dual SIM LTE, the fingerprint scanner, and Android 6.0 Marshmallow. 3000 milliamp hour battery. And then, okay, so if I remember this correctly, the 3 gig variant and 32 gig storage is $13,990 and it supports fast charging. The more expensive version, the 4 gig 64, is $15,990 if I'm not mistaken. 2,000 pesos more, and you get 1 gig more RAM and 32 gig more storage. Plus, it comes with the video thing. Comes with the sort of a case that has wireless charging. The case has wireless charging, and this is the wireless charging pad. Not much else to say about it. Holy crap. This is probably the most ano ba? The least data I have for a phone. I mean, it's Android Marshmallow. It's available on Lazada. Let's check it out on Lazada. Is it available there now? Hyundai Aero. There it is. 7,990. Now, the original Hyundai Aero was... Is there a special feature ba siya specific for Hyundai car? No, sir, Chris. Wala. It's just a phone that's branded by Hyundai. It honestly makes no sense. But the thing is, it's sold by Cell Prime Distribution Corp. Now, Cell Prime has a lot of partners, and one of them is Hyundai. And honestly, I think this is just a business deal between Cell Prime and Hyundai for them to bring in a phone of their own. The original phone that they brought was the Hyundai Aero, and it was overpriced at the time, but it was super thin. It was 11,000 or 12,000, 13,000 pesos in early 2016. And it was a Snapdragon 410, so it was very overpriced. But, you know, I think they learned their lesson a little bit now with the Hyundai Aero Plus. So, you know, Helio P10, 32 gig, 32 and 3, this is the 11,990. Wait, what? Mas mura pa siya sa Lazada for some reason. What? Oh, so it's 11,990 sa Lazada. There's no like special car features or anything. If I'm not mistaken, they have an app that is like a style guide for men. If I'm not mistaken, that's it. That's a style guide for men, and that, they could have sourced that from pretty much anybody. Let's see. Ascribing to Hyundai brand promise of modern premium, the Hyundai Aero Plus is packed with a sophisticated design and powerful features taken after Hyundai's latest vehicles. It is set to attract the design and style-conscious men and car enthusiasts. A proper phone for the proper man. The Hyundai Aero Plus brings sleek, highly optimized unibody structure and maximum storage space for your day-to-day needs. What a bunch of horse crap. It provides maximum user experience with its LTE-ready feature, super 21 megapixel Sony MX30 rear camera, 8 megapixel front camera, intuitive operating system, Android Marshmallow. Hyundai Aero Plus offers an MTK Helio P10 octa-core 64-bit 2 gigs processor and 3000 mAh battery for great performance and efficiency. Super generic. I mean, the design could be worse. So that's a good point to them. It's a pretty good looking phone, all things considered. It's actually kind of thin if you watch the video. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just very generic and very weird for a Hyundai to actually be making this kind of phone. Hyundai has no other phone elsewhere in the world. Dito lang sa Pilipinas. So that's how weird it is. You know, I want to show you the app that they bundle with. There it is, oh. It says Gentleman's Kit. There it is. It's right there. The app that's for gentlemen. It's called the Gentleman's Kit. I didn't open the app, so I don't know what's in there. Maybe I should buy this and become a upstanding gentle individual. Get myself a Hyundai Tucson as well. Tucson? How do you pronounce it? And there you have it. That's that's a Hyundai Aero Plus. I don't know if nobody's reacting, so I guess not much to say about it. The price is definitely much lower to Lazada, so that's a good. So let's take that off the table. Oh man, I don't know if I want to talk about. There's a rumor. There's a libre ba yan pag bumili ka ng Tucson? Actually, Sir Jem Del Carmen, thank you for asking. Thank you for, transitioning, giving me the segue. They have a promo for this. So if you go to Hyundai Pasong Tamo, I think it's only for Hyundai Pasong Tamo as well. The first 10 buyers of Hyundai Tucson, first 10 will get a Hyundai Aero Plus free. I don't know kung pati sa ibang branches, but so far, pagpabasa ko sa press release, the Hyundai Tucson, if you buy a Hyundai Tucson from the Hyundai Pasong Tamo, the first 10 buyers. So I don't know kung aabot pa tayo kung first 10 buyers. They probably already sold 10 Hyundai Tucsons at this point, but first 10 buyers will get a Hyundai Aero Plus. I mean, will that actually color your I think you would ang mas malaking value is the car, so you'd probably need to make sure you want the car instead of the phone. So pag giveaway na lang dapat yan sa car buyers nila. Yun na nga, if you buy a Tucson. I don't know, it's such an average phone. It's just a whatever. The specs aren't all there. Bukas dalawa. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing special about it. There's no specs that I can name that is like, wow, I like that. There's a wireless charging case if you buy the more expensive. That's the most interesting thing about it. Well, no. Wala tayong magagawa. Some phones are just not. See here. I don't know if I want to cover all of these other topics. There's a rumor or a company that did its own independent investigation that says that the reason why the Note 7 were exploding was because maliit yung tolerances or at least allowances ng device inside for the battery to expand and contract. And sobrang nipis na daw ng protective layer between the positive and the negative cathode and anode. Is that tama ba ako? I'm with a lot of there's a lot of intelligent people in the chat right now, so I don't want to be wrong when naming scientific stuff. But if I'm not mistaken, it's cathode anode, whatever. And that makes it, the stricter tolerances between spacing or allowance in batteries doesn't let it breathe so much, and a little bit of movement inside will short circuit the entire thing and make it explode. So that's supposedly, I don't want to cite any references anymore because it's all over the internet right now. And to be honest, I think I don't want to kasi there's a lot of the websites that quote it take it as a known fact na. And I don't want to take it as known fact because it is an independent research from another company. Now, oh, sorry, natama ako yung microphone. It's a research from another company. I could make my own research right now on the Note 7. Not even owning a Note 7, but I could write my own research and pass it off as real. What are the credentials of my research company? Kasi parang everybody's just taking it as a fact. Eh. Now, may merits ba yung kanilang research? I would say yes. And it's probably true? I would say also yes. But I'm not gonna jump into research by Apple Inc. I'm not gonna jump into conclusions just because some independent company I don't know of is gonna tell me what the reasons are for it exploding, right? I mean, it's probably a design flaw either by software or by hardware. I'm not gonna take just a random company's word for it just because they did their research. It's probably correct. Their methodology is probably correct as well. I just don't want to. I don't belong in current internet kasi current internet is about fuck. Let's publish anything we see and make it so that it's true. Did you know that CNN there was somebody on the internet that tweeted that CNN was playing porn on TV, and one website reported on that one tweet from unconfirmed person and posted an entire article about CNN showing I wasn't lesbian porn. Well, some form of porn for 30 minutes long, and it was quoted to hell and back by a lot of other media companies that it became a truth, a fact on the internet just because some random person tweeted it. And then the original blog that quoted that tweet changed their post and said, CNN denies playing porn on TV. So it's so convenient to now have this, no accountability for any false reporting online anymore. And unfortunately, I still hold on to a little bit of credibility. I still hold on to a little bit of, I want it confirmed. Oh my God, tinatama ako lagi yung microphone. I want it confirmed and not I don't want to trick people into thinking of certain things na hindi lahat ng giveaway sa Facebook ay hindi fake. Tama po kayo. Just I want to go back. Want to make sure that you remember that we have a 1,000 iPhone 7 giveaway po. Okay? Saan nyo po? Punta po kayo sa BTS community. We have a giveaway there. Nakita nyo yung picture na yan. Totoo po yung picture na yan. Hindi po Photoshop yan. Okay? Wala po akong Photoshop. Kahit tingnan nyo po yung programs ko dito, walang Photoshop po sa programs dyan. Ha? Okay? Tatago pa ako eh. Yan. So, imposible. Hindi po ako marunong mag-edit ng picture. Okay? So, totoo po ang giveaway natin. Oh my God. Holy. Did you see my... Oh my God. I have full bars. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars on globe. That's crazy. Hindi. Naging 4 bars. nakita na si tuloy si Globe. Naging 4 bars ulit. Excuse po. Wait, nasa na yung chat box kung binabasa? Yan. Alright. Excuse po, ask ko lang po out of topic. Oppo F1s or Vivo V5? For selfies? You really want to take selfies that much? Aha, mag-share ng ganyan tatawa. Mag-share ng ganyan tatawa lang. Totoo kasi yan, Wajin-Chu, huwag kang magulo. Oppo F1S or Vivo V5. I've never tried an Oppo F1S. I've only held the Vivo V5 for, I want to say 30 seconds maximum. But however, based on my experience with the Vivo V5, I would suggest you go with the Oppo F1S. But then again, why? I want to ask why, because neither of those phones are phones I would pick out of the current crop of phones. I mean, sure, they have good selfie cameras. Well, the Vivo V5, I would argue hindi masyado maganda yung selfie camera. But honestly, I could go with a better phone. They are actually pretty competitively priced at about what, 11,000-12,000 pesos. But they're not for me. They're just not. It's not there yet for me. The Oppo F1S or the Vivo V5, they don't have the features for me. And features for me is content creation. And I know this might sound like a fucking shill or whatnot, but the ZenFone 3 is very good at that content creation thing. And you know what? You can buy the lower end versions. Whoa, it's... Woo! My ZenFone 3 is a semi-transparent ghost of a phone. This is pretty good. The 4K video is pretty good. Stabilization pretty good. Processor is pretty good. The Snapdragon 625. It's a what do you call this? 14 nanometer process. That's why it's actually a very good processor. How much was ZenFone 3? This variant, at least for the SRP, is 19K, 18,995. There's a little bit more affordable version at 16,995, which is still 17,000 pesos. But if you really want to save money and you don't mind the gray market, you should try out the gray market for these phones, even the 5.2 inch, the more affordable version. I think you can get one for 14,000 on the gray market for the 5.2 inch. I'm not saying it's gonna be the perfect phone out there, but it's very, very, very good. At least the stabilization, the video capability, selfies, pretty good. I don't think you need a selfie-centric phone. I just think you need a content creation-centered phone for today's social media. And when you want a content creation-centered phone, I think this is pretty. I think your battery life is important. Your cameras, both front and back, is important. Processor performance when creating photos and editing photos and doing all that stuff is important as well. I think you'll have a good time with it. That being said, I've never tried an Oppo F1S or any version of that, so I can't really give you a glowing recommendation. But I'm pretty sure, based on the specs, it's not something that I would put against a ZenFone. So Alex, I was wondering if you kind of recommend the Samsung J7 Prime. I've never tried it. I'm typically not a fan of the mid-tier Samsungs, mid and low-tier Samsung, but i-research natin siya. Samsung S7 Prime. Next year na lang ako bibili ng ZenFone 3, baka mag 50% off gaya ng ZenFone 2. Maybe. You probably can't go wrong if you buy it next year. I mean, it's still a pretty good phone in my opinion. Uso po kasi ngayon ng home credit, ang home credit sa mall. Meron kayang pang ZenFone. I think, no. Here's to you, Sir Carol Holub of Argo Mall. Let's go to Argo Mall, boys. So, Argo Mall is a website that sells phones and a lot of other accessories and laptops and stuff like that. And they do home credit. The process of approval of home credit is 1 day after mong i-fill out yung forms nila and stuff. So it's like home credit sa mall. As you can see, may logo sila ng home credit. It's like the same process like going to malls. Um, but it's online and you can do your research here. So this ito ang masasabi ko, at least 100% may ZenFone 3 dito. So let's go octa-core. Here's their search bar. So this one I like. It's not everywhere you can find it. So 4 gigs of RAM. Oh wait, 4 and 3 gigs. Okay, we should narrow it down. 16 megapixel main. Wala lang. It's a fun search box. Search. Hope it works. Nakita sa akin ni Sir Carol Holub to. The giveaway. Wah! Guys, nakita nyo na ba yung secret? Oh my God, look at that. Who's that? All right, here we go. Wait, I thought I said Asus. Kaya pala nahirapan siya. So as you can see sa Argo Mall, meron silang ZenFone 3 and the ZenFone 3 na mas maliit, the 5.2 inch. So you might be able to take this, you buy this via home credit on the website. So you should check it out. There you know. Here you go. 1 year official manufacturer warranty, fast free delivery nationwide, cash on delivery, credit cards, online banking, OTC payments, and home credit installation. So this is SRP naman. You're not. Hindi ka naman. This is the exact price you would get it if you bought it elsewhere. So you should consider checking it out from Argo Mall. All right. Nasaan na tayo? Ano na? Samsung S7, J7 Prime? What is this phone? December 2016. 1080p Exynos 7870. It's the same processor ba? 3 gigs RAM. Malulugi ka sa 16 gig ROM. 13 8 with 6.0. Magkano tong S7? J7 Prime pala. I don't know. Like I said, I've never been a fan of mid-tier and lower-tier Samsung phones. So my gut tells me not to recommend it. I'm sure you can probably find a more affordable. Is this even available in the Philippines? Kasi wala akong nakikitang Philippine sites. Okay. Huh? Saan dito? Ito? S7 Prime ito? J7 Prime. Okay. Says here, 1 year official Samsung warranty, 1080p. Doesn't seem that bad. I would still... Kano to? 14K? I don't know. I'm inclined to say no, but that's my typical gut reaction when it's mid-range or lower-end Samsung phones. Kasi for 14K you can buy. Oh my. No, definitely no. Buy a ZenFone 3, dude. I know you're probably saying you shouldn't. Probably thinking it's All right, let's okay. Go to Widget City, I guess, or somewhere, Kim Store, I guess, or something. I have to go with what I know, let's ZenFone 3. Here we go. This one. I would go with this. I know wala kang warranty when you buy it from Widget City. But I have a pretty good experience with the ZenFone 3 so far. The camera is you should watch my video. It's a huge contender for phone of the year for me. And I'm not lying. This is not paid for or endorsed by Asus. I just really think it is a huge contender for phone of the year. Now, that's the reason why, even if you have to add some extra money to buy the higher end versions or whatever, I would still go with this. Or yeah, even if you're gonna buy yung initial priced one, I still go with the ZenFone 3. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the J7 Prime is a much better phone. The same price lang ba sila ng Nexus 5X? Yeah, the Nexus 5X is 11,000 for the 16 gig and about 14,000 for the 32. Let me see. Let's see here. ZenFone 3, 1-year service warranty, 32 gig version, 13.3. BlackBerry. Oh, let's see. May DTEC 60. DTEC 60 for 25,880. Got here. Huawei. Wait, no. LG 5X. Wala ng price. Oh, 13.7 for the 32. I don't want to recommend the 5X anymore. Hindi na dapat binaba pa yung 5X should have been lower priced. Ganyan lang din. I guess it's a good phone and it has that. But I think it's still dapat yung 32 gig is 11K, in my opinion. I don't know. ZenFone 3 is a pretty good phone overall, in my opinion. And you don't need the 4 gig variant. You can get the 3 gig variant like here. I'm pretty sure this is a 3 gig variant. Yep. Wala kasing official 3 gig variant din sa Pilipinas, but if there was, I would definitely endorse it. I don't think you need the 64 gig for the 4 gig 64 to appreciate all of the things that the Snapdragon 625 and the camera of the ZenFone 3 affords. But yeah, that's the world we live in, where you might have to buy a gray market ZenFone 3 gig variant to save a little money. Now, I'm not saying the J7 Prime is probably bad, but I'm just going with what I know. Going with what I know here, I know that the ZenFone 3 camera delivers, and the same camera lang naman yun eh. Across all variants of the ZenFone 3 standard, it's the same camera. So I know that you can shoot amazing 4K. I know that you can shoot some really good low light and whatnot. And the front camera is no slouch. The front 8 megapixel. Dito sa Samsung, you got a 13 megapixel f1.9 plus 8 megapixel 1.9. If I had the unit, I would try it out and compare it. Pero walang optical stabilization ito and whatnot. So, rin talo yun. Does this have a fingerprint scanner? Okay, it has fingerprint scanner. I'm gonna say no with this. I'm gonna say no with the J7 Prime. I just don't feel like it's got what it takes. But it is nicely priced, and Samsung is definitely becoming more and more competitive in this in the mid-range segment. Anyway, where were we? What topics do we have? So, tapos na tayo sa Note 7, yung sumasabog. Gusto nyo pag-usapan yung ZenFone 3 Deluxe 5.5? Kind of controversial. Or, well, there's a rumor na walang 3.5mm jack si Samsung S8. I don't really care. And at this point, if you're... I don't know, actually, I think at this point it might be risky for Samsung to do this kind of, you know, risky evolution of their phones, especially after the Note 7 has happened. But, you know, whatever. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. No problem, Koya Antonio Arenas. Honestly, it doesn't matter. We have to move forward, and there is no other devices that will move forward except for these companies that have the flagship phone. And think about it. There are phones with no headphone jacks now. Motorola has ones that have no headphone jacks. iPhones have. It's not about courage. It's not about whatever. It's just moving on. It's just about changing. It's changing. Change is scamming. Okay. Wait, Alex, by the way, totoo ba na talaga na nabasag S7 Edge ni Jam? Hindi ko alam. I don't know. May S7 Edge ba siya? I don't think so. I don't know. Really don't care. I wanna ask Jam. I'm gonna skip the Inspiron 7566, even though I think it's a very good product. Yeah, let's watch it anyway. Actually, maybe not. I don't think you would be. Also, nasa na yung video niya? The ZenFone 3 Deluxe 5.5. Let's go do that. Nasa na yung email ko? I'm gonna open the. This is the most interesting deluxe product, which kind of is annoying. Alright, let's do that. There it is. Lang Alright, let's just open it this way. Alright, so here's the thing. That's the funniest thing, because there's a new variant of the ZenFone Deluxe. Of course, the original variant was the 5.7-inch. What's up, Romar Parin? And now there's a new version of the ZenFone Deluxe. And it's hilarious. Ano ba yun? Maybe dito natin mahanap. So, let's see here. Ayun, okay. Asan na yung specs? This is so funny though. Ang hirap naman nito. So the ZenFone 3 Deluxe, ito, ayan. So, yung original ZenFone 3 Deluxe was a Snapdragon 820 flagship, as you can see right here. It's still available, 5.7-inch, 6 gigs of RAM, right? 23 megapixel camera, and etc, right? But there's a new version. There's a new version of the ZenFone 3 Deluxe, which is 5.5-inch. And tignan nyo yung specs, binago nila. So, iba rin yung price, ha? Tandaan nyo, iba rin yung price. But here's the funny thing, okay? Got a 5.5-inch full HD display. Now, keep in mind, the ZenFone 3 standard is a 5.5-inch full HD display with up to 600 nits brightness. Same as the new ZenFone 3 Deluxe 5.5-inch. Now, the construction is full unibody, whatever, with invisible antenna. That's a deluxe version. Okay, the processor is 64-bit Snapdragon 625. Not a Snapdragon 820 like the other version. Snapdragon 625 din itong regular ZenFone 3, right? Got 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage with micro SD. This got 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage with micro SD, right? And Ano lang siya, ang front camera is 8 megapixels versus pareho din sila 8 megapixel. Medyo iba yung viewing angle. So what they're saying here is there's a version of the ZenFone 3 Deluxe that does not have the flagship specs that we have wanted before. It has the specs of a standard ZenFone 3 with the design of the ZenFone 3 Deluxe with the more megapixel rear camera at 23 megapixels. It's just so weird. It's so weird. Nasaan yung document I'm reading? It's so weird. But the price here, okay. I know I'm not explaining this as clearly as I could. Ito yun. Alright, so tignan nyo 5.7-inch Super AMOLED Full HD and 6 gigs of RAM, 23 megapixels. Ito yung mamahalin na version. This is priced at what's the price on this guy? Sorry. Nasaan yung price niya? 34,995. And then yung mas mura is 22,995. Because mas mababa yung specs niya. And the specs is pretty much the ZenFone 3 lang with a 23 mega. I think it's kind of weird that they did that. The ZenFone 3 Deluxe 5.5 has the same display as this guy, the same processor as this guy, the same memory as this guy, and look, the rear camera is also 16 megapixels, the same camera as this guy. Asan yung front camera? And pretty much the same camera. It's 8 megapixel as this thing. Ang pinagkaiba niya is the design, and now it's priced at 22,995. That's a little bit... I scratch my head with that. Because this is pretty much the same phone as this. This is pretty much the same specs as this. Why would you buy the Deluxe 5.5? Kasi may quick charge 3.0. Kasi iba yung design with full aluminum alloy unibody with invisible antenna. It's the same phone. It's the same phone. That's kind of weird, dudes. That's kind of weird. Wala lang. That's a weird thing to do by Asus. I don't know. Maybe they ran out of the version that they wanted to sell, which is the original high-end version, the Snapdragon 820. Maybe people just want to buy the 820 version, or they wanted to make a more affordable 820. It's a deluxe version, but they just basically launched this thing in a deluxe body. Weird, dudes. Weird. Super weird. I don't understand that. Yun lang. I know it's kind of hard to explain that thing, but the next two topics are basically just the gaming laptops, and I don't know if we should really be talking about gaming laptops so much. I like the Inspiron 7566. I watched the video na lang from where. That. Go to YouTube again. Kita ba yung sa akin? Where's my video, dude? Aww. Wala yung video ko. So, I'd like to know how it performs with Overwatch. I didn't test yun lang kasi they didn't even install games on the thing. So here's the Dell Inspiron 7566. There's two variants available, and the specs mamaya I'll show you. But it actually is a very nice looking laptop. And that's, I think, the best part about the Dell Inspiron 75 to 60. Bukod sa price, because it's very hard to find a gaming laptop na late 2016 that is under 50,000 pesos. But it's not perfect. But admittedly, you could do way worse and way more expensive. The design here is what I would call quite subdued but also aggressive. It's got the grills and the red accents and whatnot, but it's got clean lines as well. And that's what I like. The lower end version is 50,000 pesos. The higher end version is 70,000 pesos. So look at that. Look at that back exhaust. I like that. Now, ang problema dito sa device na to is it doesn't have the new Pascal architecture graphics card. It only uses the 9 series graphics card. And that would be passable sa 50,000 pesos, but the 70,000 pesos is way too expensive. The price ng 70,000 should have 10 series graphics cards now. So I would not suggest buying the 70,000 peso version, because at 70,000 pesos you should be getting Pascal graphics cards now. The 10 series stuff. Possibly the 1060, possibly the 1070. Most likely the 1060. But for 50,000 pesos, I think this is a good sweet price for people wanting to jump into gaming laptops. As you can see, ito yung specs niya. The 50,000 pesos is 4 i5-6300 HQ, full HD display, Windows 10, GeForce 960M, 4 gigs, with 4 gig RAM, and ito dito baka medyo lugi with the 1 terabyte 5400 RPM hard drive. Iiyak ka dyan. Just buy a SSD to upgrade. The 70,000 peso version brings it up to i7-6700 HQ with a quad, not a quad HD display, a 4K display. Ridiculous. GeForce 960M pa rin, hindi nagpalit. 8 gig RAM with the SSD na ngayon, and that's about it. So for a jump in the processor, jump in the Ultra HD, and a little bit of extra RAM and hard drive, you pay another 20,000 pesos. I don't think that's worth it. I'm pretty sure you can upgrade the RAM yourself and the hard drive yourself. And I don't think you're gonna need the i7 necessarily. You need more graphics card performance than the i7 in mind. But that's about it. It's a nice looking laptop for 50k. MSI sale? May galit sa MSI sale eh. I mean, kasi may mga nabiktima eh. Because the MSI sale, I suppose, I don't understand. I mean, I thought you guys knew all about these sales na talagang limited quantities and whatnot. But somebody from the BTS community actually tried to buy sa MSI sale, and ubos agad yung unit. There was just one unit of the 20,000 peso MSI GS6 or GS4. And umuwi siya nang walang nabili. I suppose I should have warned people already before I posted that BTS community. But I never thought it would actually amount to somebody hoping na meron siyang mauuwing device. I should have added a disclaimer there na talagang this is not typically something where you will be able to find the phone, the laptop you wanted. Now, why did I say you should consider other devices when you're paying 70,000 pesos? Because check out the Asus FX502. I'm gonna look for the specs sa aking email because I got it on my email. Now I know wala sa budgets nyo to usually sa mga nanonood, but you know, these are just for research purposes for most people. Is what I want to give them. As you can see, this is a new gaming laptop from Asus. And the specs are actually quite nice. Wait, what is this? Picture. Here are the specs. Okay, so ito yung mukha niya. I don't have a video or anything. Here's what it looks like. It looks like your typical laptop. I don't think it's got anything special to look at here. Looks like a pretty generic laptop. It'll be. Tayong next. Yeah, so here you go. That's what the thing looks like. Anyway, the specs here are okay. So the price here for the for the Asus FX502. It's actually quite competitive. It's 70,000 pesos. So think about yung Dell na sinabi ko kanina, the Dell 8 Dell Inspiron 7560 at 70,000 pesos. Ito yung kalaban mo. So ang kalaban niya has a Core i5 6300, not an i7, but we're looking at same 8 gigs of memory, right? 1 terabyte SATA 170-200, and then 1080p display. So mas mababa yung display and everything, blah blah blah. But look at the graphics card that we're getting. The graphics, it's a GeForce 1060, and that's way more important than a Ultra HD display, an i7 processor, and yeah, basically that's it. That's the most of the difference. You have an illuminated chiclet keyboard, blah blah blah. And there's a higher end variant at 80,000 pesos. But I want you to, if you're paying 70,000 pesos, I want you to check out the FX502 because it has. I'm not sure if this is the most affordable laptop with the 1060 right now, but it's definitely up there. So it's a good choice, the FX502. Yun lang. I got nothing else. I got no other topics to talk to you about. MSI sale? You wanna visit that? Visit that. MSI Philippines. Eh dinagdag silang sa sale nila. So there's one. Ito yung dinagdag nila 8888. It's a dual-core AMD processor. Holy shit! Dual-core AMD. That's gotta suck, right? Problems there. What else do we have here? Oh, ito pala yung price list I'm not gonna read this shit. Holy shit. Last 12 units. Oh, here's the last 12 units daw. Oh, meron pa sila nung nung 20,000 pesos for i5 750M. Wait, available pa ba to? Dude, may GE 4020L pa I know hindi nyo mabasa kasi maliit, but can't help you there. Ano pang pwede dito? 30K. Yeah, here's the 7, mura lang. Ganun tayo mura. 30K. Wala na. Pinakamura is 20K and 30K. Whatever. Honestly though, mahirap talaga bumili sa mga ganitong sale. It's so luck-based or perseverance-based that the average consumer will not be able to find a deal for themselves if they just randomly, casually walk into these sales and try to expect that they'll find, the best product or the best deal that they can get. These are, naubusan na deals or pinagpabalik na deals or display units or something like that. So it's really not easy to get a deal from these. But you gotta be pretty competitive if you're gonna get something from these. That's all I'm mean. Gotta be pretty competitive or you have a good amount of money to buy the non-popular ones, the non bottom dollar products sa listahan na yun. But you should expect that when it's a sale. And yes, there's a lot of rules sa sale na yun. Some of them are refurbished, and it's also cash only. So you gotta expect that. You gotta expect the limitations pag mga sale. That's why I don't go, because honestly I'd rather pay full price than getting a. I would rather pay the premium to get the best that I can get, not the second hands or the refurbished. But there's definitely a place for, if you can spare the time and prowess and determination. Ano kasi yan it's a test of your oops, I'm clicking the wrong things. It's a test of your determination and your perseverance and how much you would sacrifice of your time for a little bit of extra savings. Ganun talaga yun. It's a little bit of extra savings, or you can get lucky and get a lot of savings, but it's still a lot of your sanity. And sometimes I prefer my sanity. I prefer getting, not such a good deal, or I'll find, a good thing that I can't find elsewhere or whatever. But you get my point. To find a good deal, it's not always low-hanging fruit. So there's no such thing as a low-hanging fruit. So you gotta either work for it. You gotta work for it by arriving early to these sales, knowing somebody to get you in line, or save you a unit or something like that. But ako, to preserve my sanity, I would rather just buy. If I can buy it full price, I'll buy it full price. Usually at the end of the day, maliit na lang yung difference between full price and some of these refurbished ones. There's a lot. Tanggalin mo yung sakit ng ulo. You value that at a couple of thousand pesos. What you're left with is maybe a discount of 5,000 pesos. At that point, 5,000 peso discount is a small thing small thing because it's cash only, hassle pila and whatnot. So yeah, I guess my point here is that 19,000 peso laptop na naka-sale na ubos agad, I would pay 28, 29. Or like, sabihin natin 20,000 siya kasi 19,999, right? 20,000 yan, I would pay 30,000 if I can get it on a decent no pressure situation. I'd pay 30K for that. If I can get it with full warranty in the convenience that I want it to get, in the time and place that I want to get it at. It can be delivered at home or may extra warranty, it would be better. I'll pay 30K for that. I'll pay the extra 10,000. Not because mayaman ako or not. It's just, in this line of work, sometimes it masyadong matrabaho, pipila ka, and gigising ka na maaga, pumila, and then there's a slight chance na hindi mo siya makuha. I'd pay the 10,000 to make sure that I won't have any headaches to get something I want. Yun lang. Alright, I guess that's about it, mga kuyas. I want to go back to this layout. Look at this super classic, back to the 90s layout with the triggered logo. Oh, I forgot to talk about my headset. Do you want to talk about my headphones? Wala nang tao eh. Let's talk about my headset, like for the 3 extra minutes we have on the show. This is the Kingston HyperX Stinger. You've been listening to it the entire show. I've been talking to the microphone the entire show. It's not the most high quality microphone out there. If you've been listening to the show for the past few years, you know that I've been using a pretty expensive, relatively expensive cardioid microphone, USB microphone, and the audio quality on this microphone is pretty good. I mean, compared to something that's just this small, hindi mo mako-compare. It's just physically impossible to have a microphone like this big fit into something like this and provide the same quality. You can't have the same quality. But in most applications, especially when you're just communicating with your friends on video games, it's designed to play for you to play video games with and talk to your friends with online. It's perfectly fine because you can completely understand me what I'm saying right now, and that is what's important when you're communicating online. It's not the most highest quality. I won't use it for professional work, and I'm just talking about the microphone. But it's definitely doable, and considering this is only 2,300 pesos, the entire thing, the headphones and everything. It's actually a very good headphone. Like this, very comfortable. And hindi ako nahihirapan. How's the sound quality for the price? It's actually very excellent sound quality for the price. So if I would give it score, right? The comfort is 10 out of 10. The microphone is, I would say, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. The sound quality is a 9 out of 10. For the price, I'm not saying it's like throw away your Bose or your Sennheisers. But it's definitely up there. The quality is the sound quality is top notch. For the 2,300 pesos you pay for this thing, I think the number one best thing about this headphone is the comfort. The number two is the sound, and microphone is just a nice addition. There's some nice features also, you know, that's twist up the microphone to mute, which is nice, and also may volume control siya dito sa lower, may volume control siya sa ilalim ng headphone ko dito. So I can, you know, lower the volume. Hindi ko na kailangan i-control yung software ko sa PC para i-edit yung volume ko. I can just move the slider dito sa ilalim ng ear. Other than that, it works on phones as well. So meron siyang connector dito. So this end of the connector goes to my PC. But I can detach it. Kaya lang pag dinetach ko, hindi niyo ako marinig sa microphone. I can detach it, and pag dinetach ko siya, it's the exact same connector that goes into your smartphone. It's the exact same connector that goes into your PS4 controller. It's the exact same connector that goes into a lot of electronics, the 4-pole jack, even iPhones. So I can theoretically unplug this from my PC, plug this to my phone, and, you know, do voice calls, listen to music, and stuff like that using the same headphone, which means it's very compatible with a lot of things, especially PS4. So if I want to game on a PS4 with this, I just unplug it from the connector cable, back, kabit ko sa PS4 controller ko, and now I'm gaming with the same headset, with the same microphone as well. So it's like having a lot the same headset for a lot of, you know, consoles and mobile phones, which is a nice bonus. 2,300, it's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, maybe that's it. It's 12:59, just about the right time to end the show. And balik natin si PewDiePie, because PewDiePie pulled off the Kokak of the Year. We should give him the Kokak of the Year award. And that's it for the show. 12:30. It's almost 1 o'clock na, but next week. So keep in mind, meron tayong gagawing giveaway sa BTS community where you will vote for the Community's Choice Award, and mamimigay ako ng headphones, the Marshall Major 2. Isa sa mga bumoto. So Community's Choice Award, abangan nyo po sa BTS community ang ating voting. And somebody that votes on the BTS Community Choice Award will win a Marshall Major headphones. And that's actually a very good headphones, by the way. So that's it for the show. I'm Alex from technoclass.com. Maraming salamat sa pagpapanood. Lahat ng mga matitibay dyan, pati I know may mga malis na, but that's okay. It's understandable. The show just naturally goes into the long-winded territories. But anyway, maraming salamat sa pagpapanood. Ako po si Alex from technoclass.com. Next week is our last show of the year. It will be our big time show, awards night, thingamajig, Pinoy Big Bro show, whatever. Maraming salamat sa pagpapanood. And me and PewDiePie calling it a night. Thank you for watching. That's been the big time show for December 10, 2016. Alex from technoclass.com here, and PewDiePie. PewDiePie! Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Wow. Bye-bye.